Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Vlad from Writing Leagues, and I'm here with another verse from O.W.L, which is our OnlyOne Writing League. And I'm here with a verse from Self-Activate, and unfortunately his opponent wasn't able to show up, but I'm still going to go through this and leave some feedback. So the topic that we have, it basically looks like a normal dentist office, except in this version, the dentist has a skeletal-looking robot or android sitting in the chair that he's working on. It's a weird picture. I kind of like it. I'm not sure what I would have written about it. I'm glad that you chose and wrote to this picture. It'll be interesting to see what you've come up with. Now, I know we did speak about this piece a bit, but I figured I would sort of immortalize my feedback in the thread. That sounded a lot cooler than it actually is, but fuck it, whatever. So yeah, let's get into this, and the way that your style is, I'm just going to read through it fully without interrupting myself or trying to break apart a line or a stanza by itself, because it sort of all just flows together. Which I thought was completely dope. Alright, so I'll get into it. We are known as Robo-Sapiens, or sometimes called transhumans. We are known as Robo-Sapiens, or sometimes called transhumans. It seems like your neurofuses have been loosened, thus resulting in confusion and computer malfunction. I'll adjust them with my toolkit. Dr. Rubik's, Mr. Lucas, was calling about his bots. Says he's moving out on Tuesday and wants them on the lot. For all the boxes and the Lucy, I totally forgot. Well, I told him you were not in the office. Was he hot? As a nuclear explosion from a kiloton bomb. Yeah, he's usually impulsive, so we'll give him what we've got. Once we get him out the shop, then we'll ship him to the job and let him fix him on the spot. With his technician, will you stop? But I'm not doing anything. No, I was talking to this bot. Just put some coffee in the pot, cause my cup is running low, and dust the microscope and novels by the Hudson radio. But there's a customer on hold. Is it hologram or phone? No, it's a video transmission, and he's calling from your home? But you know I live alone. Yeah, I know that. Well, upload. Hello, it's Dr. Rubik's. Can I help you? I hope so, because I'm standing in your den, and I'm staring at photos of a life I used to live, like this picture of my wife and our two beautiful kids. Lucy, mute your line. Take a break and give me 10. Could you move towards the light, because your face is way too dim. Okay, I'm gonna get a bite, sip a Sprite, and light a cig. Then I'll pick you out a tie for the Friday night event. Guess we got a new assistant since the last time we met? Frank, I've analyzed your voice and I've scanned your silhouette. So now you recognize the dead? I'm an android, not a man. You designed me to be fast, so I'm several steps ahead. Wait, what happened to Diane? She divorced us long ago, but the kids are fully grown and that's all you need to know. I thought I tossed you off a cliff in the Himalayan mountains, watched your body hit the snow and the jagged stones below. Were my calculations wrong? You're surprised I survived? I was found by Buddhist monks. Took 2 decades to recover. Now I'm coming. You should run. Geppetto's little puppet, that's all I ever was, till Pinocchio decided it was better to become the father, not the son. Well, apologies, my son, but you're about to meet your maker. Laws of nature say you're done. I'll see you after 1. And this was called the Doppelganger's Front. Pretty... yeah, that works. Definitely. A good title for that piece. So the first thing I noticed is that was super fucking easy to get through. It seemed a lot quicker to actually read it out without the sort of stanza breaks, the line breaks as well. I think the one thing that stands out as well, I know I just said that, fuck me, is that the dialogue that you included in this, it was very natural, it was very real. You didn't have to force that, you also didn't have to chop the flow at all to include that dialogue. It again really did sound like a normal conversation that was having, I mean, all the way throughout the piece. Let's see. I mean, yeah, the whole thing was just super fucking smooth, dude. So it was kind of impressive to keep going in a piece like this with the breaks, and with the dialogue as well. So again, what I got from this piece is, at the end of the day, the robot, that the scientist or man designed, sort of cast him off, took over, threw him off into the mountains, hoping to replace his life. And then we have the actual man coming back, kind of giving him a warning. And you know what actually would be fucking super cool is if at some point, whether it's another week of Owl or just sort of on your own for a text drop, if you were to do a follow-up piece to this, because the whole thing intrigues me at the end. Kind of always gets me with a story like this, especially. You kind of leave it at a cliffhanger, which was really nicely done, but it does make me want to know more. What happens when he comes back? So I think you should continue that at some point. I think that'd be fucking awesome. If you didn't want to, then I would continue that, and sort of, that'd be fucking sweet. I just want to know what happens. My OCD right now, at the end of this, it makes me want to flip the chapter, but the next chapter isn't out yet. So, a slight fuck you to that, but not really, because this was dope, as is. I think the whole story, that the approach of the story that you took was pretty creative, and you told it well. I mean, all the way throughout. The whole sort of dialogue at the start was a nice sort of getting to know the character, and then flipping it at the end there with the actual doctor coming back, or calling at least. It was really nicely done, sort of the twist on that. And I mean, I didn't know what I was expecting from this piece in general, just because of how weird the topic is. And I know you've got that creative mind to it, so I had no idea where you were gonna go with it, but I was impressed. I liked it. Really, I mean, you did your thing, dude. I don't really have any complaints whatsoever about this piece, other than I want to follow up. Let me see. Yeah, again, really, I think the most impressive thing to me was the addition of the natural dialogue. Sometimes it gets hard to break a piece up with dialogue and not have it seem really awkward or unnatural. Excuse me. And you did a good job at avoiding that. I'm just trying to pick a couple points here that I especially liked. Right at the start here, the transition, Dr. Rubik's Mr. Lucas was calling about his bots and said he's moving it on Tuesday and wants them on the lot for all the boxes and the Lucy. I totally forgot. Good sort of little bit of dramatic pause with the line break, and then right back into the flow with that, and as well this section here. Yeah, he's usually impulsive, so we'll give him what we got. Once we get him out the shop, then we'll ship him to his job and let him fix him on the spot with his technician. Will you stop? I thought that there was a nice sort of internal break in the dialogue. So, I mean, I don't really have a whole lot else to say about the piece. I thought it was very well done. Yeah, that's really about it, dude. I hope that you'll stick around, which I think you are. I think it's safe to assume that. Yeah, I just I want to see the rest of this, so I get some closure. That's really what it is. I need some closure. So what happens? I need to know. So yeah, that's about it, and I hope you have a good one.